Well, we're back at it this week. We are in the Sespe Wilderness out here with Monica and David, and we are going to be backpacking to some hot springs. Cool spot out here. And this spot's sort of special to us because our friend Alex, he wanted to take us out here, and we never got a chance to go with him, so now we're here. So this trip's for you, Alex. Let's check out what you wanted to see out here. Lots of hot springs. You hike along a creek for a while. And there's a chance of seeing some bighorn sheep, maybe some deer, maybe some snakes, and condors. It'd be cool to see a condor. But here we go, Sespe Wilderness. See here, this is our third water crossing already. And the rocks are a little slick. Wow, this is neat. Very neat. Lots of water, which is a good thing because it's a nice hot day, so we can start chugging water really quick. We made it down here to the Bear Creek camp, and look what's over here. They've got the CCC down here, and they've got the pack mules down to bring through tools to work on the trail. It's pretty neat. You got some horses and mules, and they're all over there just taking a break. Us, though, what we're gonna do is take a break here in the shade because it's about 5 miles to here. It took us a little bit less than 2 hours to get here. And it's like 95 out. It's really hot. So we're gonna take a break, get some water in us, just camel up, get a few more snacks, and then move on to the next camp. Just about to leave camp here, and just wanted to show you the creek. It gets pretty deep out there. It's probably a good 6-7 feet deep, and there's a lot of perch in there, bluegill. There's one like right in here, hard to probably see on the GoPro, but quite a few fish in there. There's some that are probably maybe around 8 inches or so. Good sized fish for a creek like this. But we're just packing up, just took our break, and now we get to head up that way, try to get by Willett's camp tonight. Got like another 4 miles to go. That right there is Kerr Spring. Monica just pointed out. Just a little trickle right now. It's flowing. Oh, in this heat, it's a hot climb coming up. Oak Flat's coming up next, and as you can see from Monica and David there, it's exposed the whole way. It's very hot. I'm sweating, but I got my electrolytes in me, which is good. And once we get to Oak Flats, we'll take a little break, and then I'm not sure how much further it is to the first hot spring. I think it might be 2 or 3 miles from there. I'll let you know when we get there, though. I don't know if you can tell or not, but right in there is a camp. There's a canvas tent down there, so I'm thinking that's where the horses came from earlier, and that's probably the Oak Flat camp. That looks like a nice flat area, and there's some nice oak trees over there, so that's probably Oak Flat camp. Stopped here at Oak Flat camp, making dinner. Got right there the beef taco next mile meal, and bugs are starting to come out now a little bit. Got those two right there. She's got Next Mile meal, and what's David making?
Packet gourmet, ostentatious.
It's a good one. You like your beef tacos?
I do.
They are good. So we're gonna finish our dinner and then probably do some night hiking and try to get to the next camp, which is like 1.5 miles up. As we're doing our night hiking here, and it's starting to get a little dark, trying to get to our last camp, make about 1.5 miles. Right down below us were some deer. Right down there, about 4 of them. David noticed the first one. Then Mike is like, hey, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. There's 4 deer down there just chilling and getting their water, probably eating some of the grass down there. We still got a little bit left to go to get to camp, so have to get there. Well, last night we decided to hike all the way into Willett. We tried to go to the Thatcher camp, but it didn't look that good, and there's a few other camps along the beaches along the way that were nice, but we thought, let's go all the way to Willett, see about camping right by the hot springs. Well, when we got there, there was somebody camped there and not too much space, so he suggested a spot down the way. He showed us where it was, came here. Let me show you the views we have this morning. We're up here on a cliff, and that's the Sespe River down below. And the guy told us there'd be some amazing views when you wake up in the morning, and sure enough, we got those views. Let's see, got Monica and David right over there. Yeah, we got lucky, and the views make up for the hard ground here. But we're about to get ready, get some breakfast in us, and then go check out Willett Hot Springs and soak for a bit. Well, we made it up here to Willett Hot Springs. Been meaning to come out here for a while. Our buddy Alex wanted to come up here and get us out here. So, Alex, we made it. It is beautiful out here. We've got the hot springs flowing out the side of the mountain right there. We've got another pipe coming in right here. The pan right here has fixed up, and this tub is great. He does a great job up here keeping this in shape. And now just relaxing and enjoying the day. Here is the hot springs that we were just in. Willett Hot Springs. Nice tub that you can soak in. They've got some rocks in here people were sitting on. Monica's using that one for rest up on her head. And then right on the other side of Monica comes right out of the mountain over there. And then right up there. I'm going to go up there quick and just get you a little bit closer view of that. But once again, this is Willett Hot Springs. What'd you find?
Someone probably lived in here at one point.
Ooh. Yeah. Coming along the trail here, and we came on to one more camp. I believe this is the actual Willett camp. I could be wrong. If it is, let me know in the comments. But look at this. This is neat. Remnants from an old cabin or something. We got a picnic table there, outhouse, another little cabin back there. I see what David sees. David sees parts of an old Coleman. Old Coleman stove that's now used by rats. Another part of the cabin. You got some artwork up here. Someone's got like a little gecko. Some horse rope there. Someone's got a nice trowel they left here. Yeah. You got a cot. Some cleaning stuff, a chair. Has one old sleeping pad, but somebody's been using it still. Some plates over there. You got your tables out. A little stove. Look at that table. That's a nice table. We got an outhouse. It's locked up. Come from this side. It's more storage now. I think Monica said there's water. Does it work?
I thought, why not?
Oh, look at that water.
Ooh, it's hot.
Wow. I don't know where that water's coming from.
Sulfury? It's hot water. Ooh, that's
Let it
hot.
run for a few.
120 maybe.
Let's come over here. You got picnic tables. This is a nice camp, or was at one point. Electrical somehow going up to the tree. A very interesting camp, that's for sure. Well, we're just about to head out now. We stopped and just took a little nap, rested while it was hot out, and now we get to go down trail to our next camp for the night. We're going to be hiking this afternoon and probably into the dark. So we'll see what we see along the trail. But we'll see how far we get, either Oak Flat or the Bear Creek, one of the two. But just want to beat the heat, that's why we're hiking a little bit later in the day now. And it was nice, we got a nice nap in, relaxed, had our dinner. So right here, there's another break off to a trail. The Ladybug, Hines Peak, and a roadway off there. And somewhere down here, it used to be a campsite as well. But we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna follow Monica back out. She's motioning me along, so we gotta find our campsite for tonight. It is nice out right now. Nice and cool. We've not seen any deer yet, but when we were hiking the road last night in the dark, there's a lot of deer down here in the flats. Well, good morning. It's day 3 out here in the Sespe Wilderness. It's a great night. Got down to like 41. It's around 52 right now. Beautiful morning. Right next to the river. We're, gosh, within 25, 30 feet of it. And had a bunch of frogs last night. Ribbiting, croaking, I guess is what they do. And now it's time for some breakfast. And then hike on back towards the Jeep. Not too sure how far we'll get today, if we just camp at Bear Creek or we keep on going to the car. But it's a beautiful wilderness out here, and we're gonna make some breakfast. I'll show you what we're making. I think I'm gonna have a cup of coffee too. I brought these coffees along to try. I tried them at home, they're good. So steeped coffee, California blend, and from the instructions there on the back, it's just like a tea bag. So we're going to try it out, see how it is. This one is the California blend. So for breakfast, I had this right here. Next Mile Meals, it's a steak omelet and bell peppers. It was actually really, really good. Add Cholula to it. Excellent. And just a little update on the coffee. The coffee is good as well. Add a little bit of coconut creamer to it and a little stevia. And it was a good coffee, so I would definitely do those type of coffees again. We're gonna finish up here, finish up our breakfast, have a few more snacks before we hit the trail. Came over here into Oak Flats, and you've got the pack outfit over here, the canvas tent, stove. We found the old benches that we were looking for. These are really old. Another one back there behind David. And they got a little electric fence around there so things don't come in. And supposedly there's an outhouse somewhere right over in there. Monica, can you tell us what you got there? What type of treat that is?
Oh yeah. So they're shiitake. I forgot what kind. I think it is shiitake mushrooms, but they're dried and seasoned, and they're delicious. Super crunchy. Watch.
Oh yeah, you can hear it good.
It's so good. I've only seen these at Costco, so if you find them anywhere else, let me know.
You having fun?
Yeah. Here he is. Can you see him?
A little feller.
Oh, here he is. Little guy.
Fish on the Takara. Thank you, Monica. Little panfish here. Ay, ay, ay. He's still on. That is a big fat fish. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
I feel bad keeping him. Look at that size. That's really good eating. That's like the biggest fish in here. He's a big, healthy sucker. Show you around camp real quick. Our last night here. I believe this is Bear Creek Camp. Is that correct, David?
I think so.
Bear Creek Camp. We're camped right next to the Sespe. Did some fishing down there earlier. We caught some bluegill or perch, some sort of panfish, thanks to Monica's Tenkara. She brought the fishing gear and I used it. So did she. She caught a few of them too.
Yeah.
I'll show you our tents real quick. Haven't done this at any of our other camps because we get in so late, but we got the Altiplex, which is David's. And right over here, that's Monica's tarp tent, the Eon Li, I think. And then I got my 6 Moon Design Skyscape Trekker. And tonight we're going to be able to have a fire. We got a nice fire pit right here and a lot of wood. It's going to be a good night to end our trip out here at the Sespe Wilderness. It's dinner time now at camp and we've got our campfire going. Look at that. I've got myself a next mile meal, the buffalo chicken ranch something or other. It's really good. Monica's got a all-American Works burger. That's excellent. And David, what'd you get?
Chicken dumpling.
Oh yeah, the chicken and dumpling. That's a good one too.
It's packaged gourmet.
What do you guys think so far of camp? It's a good camp.
Nice spot here.
Oh, I love this spot right here. Yeah, this is a really cool camp. It's got a little bit of everything.
It's sure nice to have that fire. Look at that, she's toasting her tortilla. I'll flip it over for her.
Thank you.
And then right next to the river, we just had a couple ducks that just swam by, did a little quack, and on they went. Well, it's our last morning out here in the Sespe Wilderness, and just was making some coffee, got our food cooking. Monica's got a fresh cup of coffee over there in her tent, and using the jet boil here. It's been around for like 8 years with me. What happened? The flex ring started to melt on the titanium, so I'll have to figure out how to fix that. If anybody's got an idea how to fix that, let me know. But we're going to continue on, have our breakfast, enjoy some coffee, enjoy the good times, and then head on out. So, as we were packing up camp, and I've had a little issue with my pants this weekend. Went to bend down to pick up Monica's paper, whatever, her ground sheet, and I bent over and something happened. Monica, can you hold the camera here?
That's disgusting.
That wasn't a blowout caused by anything else but just bending over.
Yeah.
Ugh. So I've got a little bit of air conditioning to go back to the car now. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Had a blast out here exploring in the Sespe Wilderness. Only missing one thing. That's you, Alex. Miss you, buddy. Till the next one, thanks for having me.